What is up, my friends? Sound the alarms. It's another Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com, and we're super excited for Throne of Eldraine, of course, which is coming out real soon. We're almost there. In fact, I'll be doing the preview stream on Arena tomorrow. I'll be playing my 10 new brews. Look for that article on Friday. All right, but now we're playing what we got. No Throne of Eldraine yet, but we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to play post-rotation standard. This is a format that's available on Arena, and it is effectively just post-rotation standard minus Throne of Eldraine, which is not online yet. And last week, I played in two Arena Online tournaments. The Twitch Rivals tournament on last Tuesday, and the Fandom Legends tournament on last Thursday. And you know, not to brag, but I made top 8 of the Rivals tournament, which is a 40-person tournament, with a Yarok field deck, and then I made the finals of the Phantom Legend tournament with a Team Reclamation deck. But there was someone who did better than me in both tournaments. Martin Yuza lost the finals of the Rivals event on Tuesday, and then beat me in the finals of the Fandom tournament on Thursday. So second place, first place over the course of a week playing this deck. And that's a pretty solid result. Martin's obviously a very good player, but the player fields for both tournaments were totally stacked. So seeing this deck perform super well in both tournaments, pretty indicative of the fact this deck might be really, really good. So again, no Throne of Eldraine cards yet, but the shell is here, and you can sprinkle in Throne of Eldraine as you see fit. So we're going to play some Standard 2020. This is a Rakdos aggro deck. No aristocrats, no mid-range, just aggro. Just 1-drops, 2-drops, powerful 3-drops. This is one of the main. We should probably go there. And we start with Gutter Bones and Knight of Ebon Legion. Obviously, two popular cards across different decks. This card's really good. Dreadhorde Butcher is a magic card. Martin won game 1 of the semis on a mulligan to 4 by just playing like 3 of these. And really powerful card. Fireblade Artist, just a good haste creature, deals some damage. Rotting Regisaur and Spawn of Mayhem were the cards that Martin used to beat me, because I was playing Team Reclamation and I just could not kill these things. They were just too big. So Rotting Regisaur is huge. And then the downside of discarding cards, of course, extra lands, or if you have Frenzy in play, cards in your hand don't matter anyway. Spawn of Mayhem, same thing, very, very powerful card. And then we have, of course, 4 Frenzy, kind of borrowing a play from the Mono Red playbook. Not as good here as it is in Mono Red. Obviously, no Steamkins, light up stage, things like that. But then we have a Smattering of Removal, 4 Lava Coil, 2 Shock, 2 Bedevil. Unfortunately, Lightning Strike rotated, so no Lightning Strikes here. 1 copy of Chandra, Aqua of Flame. The one big concern I have for this deck, and honestly Standard going forward, is the mana base has got a lot worse, especially for allied decks that don't have access to the allied color Scry lands. So this deck has, you know, black on 1, black red on 2, black black or red red on 3, and we're only playing 4 Blood Crypts and all basics. So we have 15 black sources and 13 red sources. That's light. That is light. So obviously it worked well enough for Martin, but kind of scary. I know I saw other players playing a couple extra tap lands to fix the colors. They don't work well with the 1-drops, but you got to cash spells. Sideboard, pretty simple. 4 Duress against spell decks, 4 Legions End against small creature decks, and Yarok field decks. 4 Grasp against green and white decks. 2 Chandra. I think this card is really important against the control matchups and decks with a lot of removal. And a 3rd Bedevil. So, pretty simple deck. Obviously super effective. Yuza just destroyed everyone last week with it. So we're going to play it, and we're going to see how we do. So we get excited for Standard 2020. Ranked Standard 2020. Let's go. There it is. I found it. Let's go. Baked into a pie. Cable. That name sounds familiar. Oh boy. These lands look so nice. If we knew we were playing against a creature deck, I mean, Rotting Regisaur is really good. No 1-drop or 2-drop is pretty suspect, though. Like, if we knew... The problem is also we're on the play, so unless they play a 1-drop, Lava Coil won't kill anything anyway. This is tough. This is a pretty tough hand. Because we have our mana, we have Regisaurs. I'm going to mulligan. I think aggression is just too important. And if we go Regisaur on 3 and they like to fairy bounce it, we're just never going to win the game. So we're going to mulligan. Alright, this hand is significantly better. We're going to keep... I'm going to ship the Lava Coil. We're on the play here, and our creatures battle pretty well, so... Tranquil Cove. Go get him, buddy. This might be, we played against Covert Go Blue in both the Swiss and the top 8 of the Fandom tournament, and he was playing a Esper Hero deck. Well, kick the tires, light the fires, raise the alarm. Wow. Okay. If they go for the double block here, we will shock to break it up. Right? Is that better than playing Regisaur? Some sort of Azorius Tokens deck. The fun part of a new format is trying to figure out what your opponent's doing. Yeah, I'm going to shock and break it up. Hanged Executioner. Alright, well, we're going to jam again. They go for the double block again. We're going to give it to him, obviously. Rotting Regisaur does not seem as good against a deck full of 1/1 tokens. Alright, they're going for it. That's fun. So, let them have it. Play Reggie. I hope it's good enough, honestly. They have 5 cards in hand, we have 1. About to be 0. Named Executioner, yeah. I'm a little worried about this Rotting Regisaur, I'm not gonna lie. Lava Coil? I mean, we coil, they double block, so we're just gonna slam. No blocks at all? Wow. Alright, we're definitely gonna Lava Coil. We were scared of, I believe it is Safara is the name of the card. It's the legendary flying lifelink angel that you can tap 4 creatures that can invoke it out, basically. Probably can't beat that card. Alright. Reggie. Alright, you are coming in. I think my folks might just be too big to handle here. The bad news is we got to discard 2 cards in our upkeep. The good news is we have 2 7/6 dinosaurs. This card's really good too. Really, really good 1-drop. Of course, Vampires loses most of its core cards, but this is still just a really good 1-drop in just, non-vampire decks. in the tank. Too many dinosaurs. Alright, discard 2 cards. I mean, we are coming in. Not sure what, I mean, if there's like a Settler Wreckage here or something, then so be it. Like... Definitely not the ideal use of that card. You gotta do what you gotta do, but... Yeah, Rotting Regisaur is just really, really big. There's definitely no substitute for just being really freaking big. Like, this card just outsizes basically everything. So they have to... Yeah, they have to double chump. I can pump this thing twice now. I think that matters, but... So we got a double chump, and then it's Healer's Hawk versus the World. Again, I worry about like the mana base of this deck too. Like, just all the allied 2-color aggro decks, just the mana bases just seem tough. All right, so there's only best of 1, unfortunately. So there'll be no sideboard practice because that's just not an available mode right now on Arena. So we'll play some best of 1 games again. It's more about just kind of getting a feel for things, seeing what everyone else is doing, seeing how the cards we're doing line up with it. You know, a lot of times the early prospecting period of a format is seeing what cards are good and what cards are bad, you know? When you're trying out new decks or trying out different things, you want to gather as much information as possible. Yeah, sounds good. Frenzy's still good. Frenzy's still good. It's important to note also, Standard loses 4 sets. That is one of the biggest rotations in a while. Losing 4 sets is not a joke. And... That was a good throw. Standard is going to be powering down significantly, both in overall power level of cards, as well as the speed and smoothness of mana bases. No more check lands. Everyone's going to be a little bit slower, maybe a half turn slower. More tap lands, more awkward draws. So, let's give me the old butcher. So, important things to note. You know, you can't think about your deck that you're building or working on in the context of the old format. We just got Rally of Wings. Alright, well, I guess it's alright. It untaps your creatures too. Who would have thought? Alright, so Loyal Pegasus cannot block alone. Which sure shock anyways, so that's pretty good. Spectral Sailor. Make sure I have priority to kill this before blockers. Alright, so feeling pretty good here. Another Loyal Pegasus. So cute interaction. Loyal Pegasus, 2 Loyal Pegasus can both block together. That's the old Mog flunkies. So, even though they can't block individually, they can block together. Nope, it's attacking anyway, so. Alright. I mean, could be another flash creature, but it's fine. Hand's a little awkward. Obviously, can't cast Bedevil, as we were saying with the mana troubles. Ooh, Fairy Duelist. Man, it's like a game of Limited where it's getting blown out. Damage equal to its power. Oh my god, we're getting wrecked. What a blowout. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power. And an eagle. Wow. This has been wow. Just getting wrecked. Alright, yeah, we're super dead. That was a game of getting wrecked. I mean, we didn't play around Rally of Wings, I guess. And we didn't play around Fairy Duelist. This is a quality draft common. Quality blowout in draft. Alright, yeah, okay. Fairy Duelist, too good. I mean, that card is very good against small creature decks, for sure. Let's keep it rolling. So we trounced our first blue-white flyer opponent, and then we got trounced by the next blue-white flyer opponent. Fairy Duelist. This is a good hand. I mean, Spawn of Mayhem is really good. The biggest problem with Spawn is it's just hard to cast. But it is quite powerful. Alright, give him the old gutter ball. Thought Erasure is still a card. Still a card. Does make our hand significantly worse without Spawn of Mayhem, so that's not good. Good draw. Good draw. Don't cry the Carnarium, please. That would be bad. Some sort of Grixis deck. Nicol Bolas the Ravager, not legal anymore. Nicol Bolas Dragon God, still legal. Gutter Ball. Sure. So hopefully these Gutter Bones can do some good work for us. Alright, so not gonna let that happen. We're gonna shock our own Gutter Bones here. Yeah, I'm sure. Leech's End on Gutter Bones, pretty good. And Discovery, card that I make fun of a lot. And they've been a Chemist's Insight? Alright. Alright. We're playing our lands. We're our Frenzy deck, so I want to make sure we have all of our lands in play. So when we Frenzy, if we hit a land on top, we can just play it. Chemist's Insight, discarding Command the Dreadhorde. Okay, so that's very good for us. It means our hand's pretty bad. And a Godless Shrine. So there's some sort of 4-color shenanigans deck. Okay. Thought Erasure is probably not going to do it. Binning another Thought Erasure. Oath of Kaya. Wow. 4-color shenanigans here. Alright, I mean, we're slamming. Taking and dunking. Knight is big enough to survive most damage-based removal. Narset is not going to do it. Can't imagine a card off a Narset that lets them survive, but that's good for us. Yeah, that's good for us. Yeah, Othekai is not good enough. We just pump the Knight and kill him, so cool, cool. 4-color something. Being aggressive early on in formats tends to be nice because your opponent's trying to figure out what they're doing, and you're just killing them. So, works out well. Frogify in the background. You missed my article last Friday, a few days ago. I did my love-hates for Throne of Eldraine. I do this every set. Every set, I do an article called Love-Hate, where I go through the cards that I love and the cards that I hate, cards that are underrated and overrated. Might have riffed the idea of Matthew Barry as a fantasy football dude. But a lot of fun article. It's a fun article because it gives you my perspective on cards I think that are overrated and underrated. No spoilers, but Once Upon a Time and Questing Beast are both on my hate list. So if you missed that one, check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. I have a written article every Friday, as well as this video every Monday. So you can see here we have a Chandra, we can't cast it. So, again, the mana base of his deck does concern me significantly. Island, go. Popular deck. Oh, nope, different. This is a Cynic Flash deck. I imagine this should be probably good for us. Maybe, I don't know. We are a little light on spells here. We can resolve one of our key cards. Shock is good, but it's can't cast it. Alright, I mean, we're gonna slam Reggie. Like, if they had a counterspell, they probably would have shocked last turn. So, if they have it, we can't really play around anyway, so. Oh, Sailor? Yeah, that's a really good trade. They could have the Wolf or a Frilled Mystic. We'll discard a Swamp, somewhat extraneous, and a Frenzy. Interesting. Alright. We're gonna attack. They have the Wolf and then block the Firebite Artist. We can just shock it and kill it. Or we can resolve a Frenzy, honestly. I might resolve a Frenzy. Okay, so there's the Ambusher. So, coil or shock on Ambusher, or play Frenzy. We're definitely not playing Frenzy. We're definitely discarding the Chandra next turn. I mean, mana efficiency-wise, if we draw a mountain, we can cast Shock next turn also. I'm going to coil here for mana efficiency. So, even though we lost our 2-2, we didn't let them untap with the Wolf in play, which is pretty important, so. And we got Reggie here doing work again. Reginald. Reggie again, huh? The Cynic Flash deck is like a very weird deck. When it's ahead, it's the best deck in the format. When it's behind, it just can't do anything to get back in the game. I mean, they could have a Frilled Mystic here, but we're gonna play Reggie. Alright, it's fine. Then we need to decide if you want to just discard Shock and cast Frenzy next turn, or again, Reggie's just so big. I'm going to try and resolve Frenzy. Heh. Well, if I'd known that, You know? Alright, so no 2-mana counterspell, please. It's good. It's good. Like, I'm not sure how the Ascending Flash deck ever comes back from this board. We should have 2 good threats resolved already. Top card, Spawn of Mayhem. Okay. Get him, Reggie. Road Spiral. Okay. I mean, I could play a Frilled Mystic here and block, you know. Yeah, so not a bad exchange for Reggie. Spawn of Mayhem. Swamp. Butcher. Sabotage. Again, you can see our mana being pretty awkward here. We can't cast second Butcher, but there's something to be said for being aggressive, you know? Butcher. Spawn of Mayhem's got Trample, so this 1/1's not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. Trample all day. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Like I said, I think any aggressive deck is just very, very good against Simic. Oh, he won. Look at that. 3-1 so far. Let's keep playing. Playing best of 1, so we'll play a good number of games. Like I said, unfortunately, we can't work with our sideboard, but that's okay. Honestly, I think early on in the format, it's just good to just play as many games as you possibly can. You know, the sideboard's hard. It's hard to work out a sideboard in an unknown format, so just jamming game after game is great. I mean, again, we can't cast Bedevil. I'm going to draw. I'm going to keep. We have Reggie and Frenzy. Opponent mulligans. We have a lot of 1s and 2s in our deck. I have a little Faith here. And then if our Faith is not rewarded, we at least have a Frenzy to top off with. So, I'm going to mulligan too. That was the worst draw of the deck, unfortunately. Thankfully, all these extra bad cards just get discarded to Regisaur. Ooh. Oh, no. Not a mirror. Artiste. Fortunately, no way to kill Priest of Forgotten Gods, and that card is pretty good when it lives. Yeah, that's really good. That is the nuts.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fires. Say hi to my fiery friends.
Chandra plus Priest of Forgotten Gods is quite the synergy. Provides the 2 creatures necessary to sacrifice. Yeah, real good. Our own Chandra. That's actually pretty good. So I can't play Regisaur, we just die to this. But Chandra is certainly an okay play, and we get to attack their Chandra, so.
I've learned a bunch of new burn spells today. Hey, these little guys are great! I thought this was a sparring match.
Mayhem Devil? Alright, they're firing on full cylinders here.
Don't worry, I brought company.
So now I get to kill my Chandra. Sacrifice the two 1/1s, deal 2 damage off Mayhem Devil. Yeah, they're doing basically everything here.
Hey, I'm meditating here. going to sleep for a week.
Man, this has been some hand. Whew. Alright. I mean, we're going to play a Frenzy, and it better be really, really good. Because we are currently basically dead. Now I might actually just be dead.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
I think we're just dead. Yeah, activate Priest, sacrifice Butcher, and something else. These sacrifice 2, 4, 6. Oh my god, yeah, we're just dead at the door now. Let him do it. It's fun to watch. That was some hand from our opponent there. I mean, we didn't really interact with them, and our hand was pretty slow, so we got punished pretty hard. We didn't really have any early removal. Our first play was, I guess we drew a 2-2, but our hand was certainly not very good. Yeah. That'll do it. Turn 5 kill. Pretty good. Pretty good. Different flavor of Rakdos there. More aristocratic, weaker individual cards, more powerful synergies. Easier to break up, you know. Your opponent, if you play Mayhem Devil and your opponent just kills it, doesn't really do much. But when you get all the pieces working together as you did there, hot damn. Savage Wisdom. We have been doing pretty well with our opening hands as far as mana goes. You know, one of each basic is a acceptable mana base. We're gonna Gutter Bones first. Do some more damage in the first few turns of the game. Kind of want it to die so we can get it back later. The Butcher. I gotta say, Dreador Butcher's a really good Magic card. Once you get that first hit in. Okay, so opponent is playing Jeskai Planeswalkers most likely. And they have to have a removal spell here, so. Yep. So, I think 6 here. They're already at 11. It's turn 3. Do you want to draw land, though? I don't know about Bedevil in this deck. Feels like it's a little too hard to cast. Double Beacon's really good. Saheeli's also really good. Oh, boy.
My creations are things of beauty.
That's really bad. I mean, you can't kill Saheeli either. We're probably in big trouble here, honestly. Saheeli's going to make a never-ending stream of blockers. I think we actually want the 1-2 rather than the 2-1. It's better against Saheeli. Yeah, if I attack them, they go to 9. They're just going to gain so much life off these beacons, too. Typically, Jeskai Planeswalkers is very good against aggro decks. Well, that could have been worse, I suppose.
Together, we'll create great things, you and I.
Yeah, so being stuck on not being able to double spell is kind of crappy. We attack everything at Saheeli, they just block the Gutter Bones with the 1-1, which is unfortunate. But I think killing Saheeli is important. We're not going to kill them yet. I think we play another Knight because it attacks better into 1-1s. Interplanar Beacon's so good.
I know.
This is such a good card for any Planeswalker deck. Kill me, Smalls. I mean, now I attack Saheeli, and they can block and keep it alive.
Do not mistake grace for weakness.
Chandra. Alright, this game is over.
Get out of my way. I'll burn it up. Check out
Yeah,
these
it's all my
fireworks.
creatures on fire.
I've got it.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, part of the problem here is that we're stuck on 2 lands. But part of the problem is also our mana base. If we had a Blood Crypt and a Blood Crypt, and could have double spelled the last few turns, we probably would have won this game. So, definitely, you know, our realization that the mana bases here are not where we necessarily want them to be, which is concerning. Mana bases are, you know, the core of any format, any new format. So, unfortunately, isn't really a solution to make the mana base better. Just playing like tap lands like Bloodfell Caves or whatever, you know, and then it slows you down a little bit too. So it's tough. You know, obviously we just came off of a multicolored block. There are a lot of good gold cards, and Throne of Eldraine seems more skewed towards monocolor cards. So again, we have Spawn of Mayhem and 2 mountains, but we got to keep. Oh, stop. No more mountains, please. Leafkin Druid. Well, that card is pretty good against our Butcher. I think we actually just Lava Coil this thing. I don't think playing a 1/1 Butcher and then attacking into nothing is super good. And then we can get a Reggie out there. Slow him down a little bit. Frenzy. Awkward. Okay. Alright, Reggie, you're up. Probably gonna pitch a mountain, I guess. Deputy of Detention. Alright. No, they're not going for Reggie. Wow. I mean, you could pitch Spawn, just cast Frenzy. Well, I kind of like that, actually. I guess you pitch Butcher, actually, but... Once Frenzy's in play, then the retort doesn't matter as much. But now he can actually cast Spawn of Mayhem. Yeah, we're actually going to cast Spawn of Mayhem now. Spawn of Mayhem is really good. So, a pretty good draw there. Now I pitch a Mountain, still have Frenzy. Guild Mage's Forum.
Together, we will prevail.
I don't think Nissa beats this board.
Harness the elements.
Okay. I do really want a Frenzy, but coiling the temple, I guess it's not even good. Just attack. Play Frenzy. Like, coiling the land is like, you know, they only have 1 forest in play, so they're not super scared of Crisis. They gotta block anyway, so... Alright. Second forest. 7 mana total, so a 5/5 Crisis possibly. I mean, there are 2. And Spawn of Mayhem is poking away, so... I guess I can untap a land also. I guess untapping a land gives him another blocker, so... Don't necessarily think a 7/7 crisis is worth it. Over a finale devastation for 4. Floating a green. Got me, folks. We're not playing modern, so I don't know what they're planning on doing. Spark double, sure. So we're gonna have a 2/4 deputy with a green floating, and they can untap a land. Untap guild mages for him. Sure. I mean, Reggie's still coming. Can't stop Reggie. That's actually hilarious. If he discards Gutter Bones, you could bring it back. Lava Coil. Alright. I guess we're going to kill the Deputy with the Spawn under it. Another Frenzy. Doesn't really work very well. Go, Reggie. Go, Reggie. Alright. Karn the Great. We are playing modern here, jeez. They just ported their modern deck over to standard. Don't think they have Ensnaring Bridge. Just gonna toss that one out there casually. Meteor Golem. Can they cast that? 2, 3, 4. No. They have 6 mana. That's not enough. Not enough. Modern cards and standard. Kind of a weird deck. Don't really know what their angle was there, but that's again one of the benefits of playing an aggro deck early in the format. Your opponent's trying to figure out what they're doing, and you just kill them. We have done well, drawing one of each basic, so hand's pretty good. Gutter Ball. A Witch Figure? Alright, so, I mean, getting the Butcher here off is pretty good. Butcher's just a solid 2-for-1 most of the time, so our Frenzy also seems pretty good. Definitely, Frenzy makes us want to play a little more of a defensive game, but I wanted to get that first counter on. I think leaving it back, honestly, leaving it back on defense might be correct. Just to threaten to trade 2-for-1 with the Gutter Bones. The Reaper. I think we're actually just coiling and saying go. I think maybe attacking was a mistake last turn. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, with Frenzy in our hand and them likely being mono black, they can't overcome the Frenzy. Just survive and play this and win the game. Another Reaper. Alright, they're going to draw some cards off this, but we got to kill the Reaper. Midnight Reaper is a very good Magic card. Blood Crypt. We need the red, so they've paused both times. I think they have another disfigure. I'm just gonna say go here. Again, we're at 10. Let's survive. Let's win the long game with our Frenzy. Also, once Gutter Bones hits us, they can get back their other Gutter Bones. So Alright, Cruel Edict. Alright, well, you always play your land first because you're more likely to hit a 1-drop than a land into a 1-drop. So, 1-drop? No. We're going to go to 6 here, and we're going to hope we have a really good Frenzy turn or two. That's a Reggie. Reggie is really good against us. Oh my god, they're playing everything. Alright, this Frenzy's got to be really good because I don't know how many answers we have to a Regisaur. That helps. That helps too, actually. Probably still dead, but... So, we block... We trade with the Knight, and then go to 2. Or we can block Gutter Bones, take 4, 5, 6... I said 6, never mind. You see block... Because if Reggie's going to die no matter what... No, there's a block here, actually. Make him use their mana. It's going to be hard to win this game, but these Gutter Bones are never going away, so... It's a cool animation. Alright, 2 life, chip in a chair. Oh god. Mountain. Knight. Butcher. Yeah. Alright, we are dead. Alright, so I think we punted that game. I think that we our attack on turn 2 with the Butcher was just straight up lost us the game. We would have had like 2 extra turns with the Frenzy in play at a higher life total and might have been able to win that one. So that's pilot error for sure. Pretty pumped for the early access event tomorrow. I'll be playing my usual 10 new decks. Every early access event on Arena, I brew up 10 decks to try out the new format. And then my article on Friday will be going over all 10 decks, giving them ratings for how good they were and then how much potential they have for the future. It's in a popular series I've done. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check that out. We're going to keep. I mean, we need to draw land, but we have our Butcher on 2 on the play. It's pretty hard to mulligan this one. Temple of Silence. Alright. If you need a land or a 1 or 2 drop. Preferably a swamp. That would be ideal. Uh-oh. Thank God. Reggie. Pharaoh Hero Dominaria. Fairy Hero Dominaria, pretty bad for us here.
This isn't a fight.
I mean, Time Raveler, whatever.
Don't worry, I got
This Teferi, that's Teferi, whatever. It's all the same thing. Another mountain. So we just cast Spawn of Mayhem here, or do we cast the Regisaur again? Kind of like Spawn. Regisaur, if they kill it, they can kill it on our turn because we lose a card. Spawn gets to work pretty good, doesn't get chump blocked.
I'll protect you.
So I imagine Spawn's probably dying. We're gonna attack the fairy. See what happens.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Oh boy. I suppose Kaya's Wrath is a possibility. But I guess we just Frenzy if they Wrath. Reggie. Interesting. Ah. Well, we paid 3 for it. Still cost 4. Can't Tyrant Scorn a Spawn of Mayhem. Fairy and Tyrant Scorn are pretty good against our bigger creatures. That's for sure.
Let's try this.
And we're not unhappy to just like keep playing threats and playing lands, because once you play this Frenzy, it's going to be really good.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Still like a Bellhaunt. I think our worst card is Regisaur. I think this turn we can go Coil. Now I kind of want to Butcher. Yeah. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this Frenzy. We do have 4 in our deck, but so like, yeah, we're just gonna play the Frenzy. So if they have like Thought Erasure or something, or just some way to make us lose the Frenzy, like, I think that's pretty bad for us. We have a lot of lands in play and pressure, so like this Frenzy is just really, really good. I ain't stopping my Frenzy. Kaya's Wrath? Sure. I mean, we're just playing. I mean, obviously we're going to get Wrath, but these cards are free anyway. They're off the top of our deck. That is a really good one.
Chandra Nalar, Pyromancer extraordinaire.
No stopping here. Surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, Chandra, Frenzy's still good.
Say
You
hi
know?
to my fiery friends.
We definitely want to kill, or at least poke Narset. So, I don't draw another card off of it. So we're gonna go 10. They're gonna cast Kaya's Wrath. We'll shock them with our Butcher. We still have a Chandra in play and a Frenzy in play. Feels pretty good. Not a bad Frenzy turn, you know? Alright, top card, Spawn of Mayhem. We're just gonna cast this. We could draw haste creatures, so. Gutter Ball. Mountain. Swamp.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
It's kind of weird, but Frenzy's still good. But the Gutter Ball's back in our hand, but we can't cast it. It's there, though. It's there. You got it, friend. You just keep wrathing, alright? Plenty more where that came from.
I'm telling the abbots.
Gutter Bones. Gutter Bones. Artist. Swamp. Unlucky.
They're so cute.
Alright, so they go to 3 life points. now we're at the point where, like, I mean, we've literally drawn like 10 extra cards this game. We have 30 cards in our deck. They have 40. Yeah, we've literally drawn 10 extra cards this game. Maybe more, because they've also drawn extra cards. So even if they kill this Frenzy, like, sure.
Past, present, and future. Keep an open mind.
Cool. Cool. Nice to have a little staying power, you know? Oh, I got a card. Definitely think it might be better if the mana base was skewed a little to one side. You know, having the double red, double black cards, if we're going to skew a little towards one side, like say we cut the double red cards and lean more towards double black, and just play a little more swamps, or a few more swamps. We are playing more swamps than mountains right now, but let me skew it a little bit more. This is a good mana base. Mana base is perfect. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Every card's castable. Vampire of the Dire Moon. My card's pretty good against our Rotting Regisaur. Reggie. Alright, I mean... we're playing Reggie. Well, our hand size is a little low. It's a little awkward, but... Right, Jaya's greeting my knight. Sure. That big question comes, what are we discarding? Probably just the lava coil. Oh, nope, never mind. Priest of Forgotten Gods. I guess if we just like... Alright, it's gotta be Regisaur. We'll just coil the vampire. Yeah, that sucks. Not ideal, but pretty big swing here. Mask of Immolation. And Knight of Ebony. Okay. Speak of the Devil. I mean, we're smashing, like... I guess we should actually leave... No, it doesn't matter. We leave Gutterbones back. Because we don't want to get our Regisaur Edicted, but that doesn't matter because they have to block to kill Gutterbones, so... We can actually rebuy Gutterbones and play it again, too, so... Block that, shoot that, sure. So we... I should do damage to them. I'm being a fool. Gain a life. What's that last card? Is it good? Kind of cute. You can put the mask onto the knight and then give it death touch and then sacrifice it. Because the creature itself has the deal damage ability, so therefore it can kill anything. So this is an untapped land. It actually would have been a really good sequence. The Butcher. That's really pretty good. Kinda. Let's try a good one here. Swamp. It's not very good. I guess we're attacking. I mean, they can activate this priest. So you can see how tap lands are tough. If this land came in untapped, they could have done like 10 different things. They could have equipped the mask. They could have pumped the knight. They could have equipped end pumps. They could have So many things I could have done if this lane came in untapped. So you can see the mana base is being rough. I mean, right now my knight is unblocked. What are they planning on doing here? They can priest, and then we lose the Knight of Ebon Legion. Yeah, I think we just pass priority here. Or we could get really frisky and sacrifice the Regisaur and just pump the Knight and get back our Gutter Bones. They're at 7, so like Regisaur is pretty good, and they have nothing going on. Yeah, alright, I'll just sacrifice this. Alright. Reggie versus the world. Well, that was really, really good. Unfortunately, they had to draw 2 creatures at once, and they did that. So, now we're probably going to lose. Chandra plus Priest of Forgotten Gods is really good. Tilt. I believe we are dead.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Yeah. We look pretty dead. Alright, tough game. Tough game. It's weird that Priest of Forgotten Gods has been so good against us, because I guess we don't actually have that much removal in our deck. We have 2 Shocks, 4 Lava Coils, and 2 Bedevils, and that's it. Wouldn't mind some more Shocks. So doing medium right now, let's see, I have about a 50% win rate, which is not great. You definitely experienced some mana problems. That's been a thing. Missing Lightning Strike, too. Those Lava Coils were Lightning Strikes. I'd be a lot happier. Excuse me. Alright. This is a nice hand. Triple 1-drop. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Well, our creature is dead. Plenty more where that came from. Oh man, they're killing all our stuff. Well, no Deafening Clarion, please. Given how aggressively they've killed my creatures on turn 1 and 2, I don't think they have Deafening Clarion. If they do, we're in trouble, but I don't know if our deck can realistically beat Shock, Coil, Clarion. Alright, well, I don't think our deck can beat that. Once we draw a Regisaur Alpha or a Spawn of Mayhem, I don't know if this is a curve we can beat. And again, Lava Coils not being too cool here.
Today I craft my victory. Meditate and prepare.
That a Whiffsky? Wow. Butcher, where have you been? I guess there's no benefit trying to sneak it in. I mean, I don't even know if we attack with it, honestly. It's just a bad trade. Let's just say go.
I have just the trick for this.
Gentlemen. Yeah. Yeah, this game is not looking too good for us.
Feel the heat of my blood. Magnificent!
Genius is as genius does.
Yeah, a little outclassed here. A little outclassed. Again, the old shot coil clarion curve is probably not in our wheelhouse to beat. We are dead next turn. Tough game. Tough game. Jeez. Things obviously a little different in best of one because, you know, once I can sideboarded 4 duress for that matchup, feels a lot better. So, you know, but we're working with what we got here. Working with what we got. Not exactly sure why Arena only has best of one for this game mode, but it is cool that we have this mode. And we get to play, you know, at least an attempt at the new format rather than just playing the old format. Like I haven't played old standard in like a month or two, so it's just been kind of stale and old. It sounds good. Gutter ball, gutter ball. So far, the decks we've seen have also seemed more prepared for either been aggro decks themselves, or they've been like super prepared for aggro. Whereas in both the tournaments I played last week, there were a lot more like rampy decks and bigger decks and stuff. Temple of Triumph. I think I should like Mountaineer. Let's have Shock available. If we were super greedy, we could like shock them and trigger our knight, but that's pretty wild. Defiant striking our gutter bones. Okay, sounds great. Oh my god, that was a good draw. That thing's mad. Alright, it's probably sort of like Naya Feather deck here. With a forest, they can't cast Feather on turn 3. Season of Growth? Yeah, I think you're dead, my friend. Yeah, I don't know, you look pretty dead. Be aggressive. Yeah. Domri's Ambush. Okay. That is a very good card. I like Domri's Ambush. Upstairs. Alright, so a little too much fiddling around from our opponent there in the early turns. Mana bases get a lot worse. You know, before, mana bases are pretty simple. 12 shock lands, 12 check lands, 1 basic land. There's your 3-color mana base. Super easy. Not like that anymore. Not like that. 3-color mana bases are tough. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. just don't think we can keep this hand. I mean, we just got to get on the board, you know? Like, if our Chandra was a Frenzy, I'd be more inclined because Frenzy's so powerful. But we just have 3 different 3s here and 4 lands on Mulligan. Alright, this probably should have happened sooner, honestly. The all basics of one type hand. Alright. Swamp. And we're on the play. Probably shock. Reggie. Draw land. Reggie could go coast to coast here, so. Land. Yarok's Fenlurker. 1/1 Ravenous Rat variant. I mean, I guess we're pitching a Regisaur because we're not playing both Regisaurs, so. Alright, I mean, this feels awful, but it keeps Gutterbones alive, so. Bottom the land in our opening hand because if we keep the land and we draw another land or two, we can never win. So at least we're drawing spells here. When you're down on 5 cards, you got to make sure you use every card. Can't afford to draw too many lands, so obviously we haven't drawn a land yet, but we're drawing spells. Isn't that bad? Finale of Eternity. Yeah, that's our stuff's dead. Good draw, though. Good draw on the Butcher. Gain a life. Gaining life. Look at that. Dread Presence. Whenever a swamp enters battlefield under your control, you either draw a card, lose a life, or you mini lightning heal like something. That's kind of scary. We're attacking here. I'll take this trade. Certainly not ideal, but we can't have him drawing cards or helixing, so. Alright, now we get to ship the Reggie and hope that if they kill it, it's sorcery speed. Because I would love to play this Frenzy. A lot of not swamps for a Dread Presence deck. Oh, that's a really bad one. Alright, let's draw a Shock or something, please. Bye, Frenzy. That's actually not bad. Alright, so we'll attack and trade, and we'll just play another one. It actually might have been better to... It didn't matter, they'd work fine anyway. Maybe we actually don't want to attack there, because if they're leaving up mana to pump the Knight, we can make him keep having to do that. Card's going to be popular in the new format, I think. Gutterball. Yeah, like we don't really have a good attack, so... Got 4 Lava Coils in our deck. What a fart, stupid fart. By you. Oh my god. I don't think we can ever beat this card. As the format slows down, big late game bombs like Ethereal Absolution get a lot better. Card's probably unbeatable for us at this stage in the game. All of our X1s don't do anything. Infinite 1/1 flyers. Ooh, new card. There are a few new cards online. There were like 5 total cards that were prizes for playing in like a brawl event. And those cards are legal in this format. So there are 5 new cards. This is one of them. This card's actually really good. Order of Midnight. I think this card's very good. Alright, I mean, we are really, really dead. Yeah, we're just dead. We're gonna call it. They have infinite tokens, infinite light, infinite everything. We're dead. All right, so okay. Not a great overall run, honestly. I think we actually were slightly below 500. We might get some more removal than I thought we would. I think that Martin's Rotting Regisaurs were really, really good in the tournament because a lot of decks just couldn't kill them. There were a lot of decks with red-based removal, myself included, that just couldn't kill a 6 toughness creature. And if more people were playing Tyrant Scorn and things like that, obviously Regisaur is a lot worse. But my biggest concern overall is just the mana base. I just think that Bedevil, Chandra are just tough. And Spawn of Mayhem is so good, and all of our 1-drops are black. So maybe you want to skew a little more towards black than we already are. If we're just kind of like splashing red, we only ever need 1 red source. We can go a little lighter, but even then, like 13 sources is still super light. I mean, dual lands are the lifeblood of aggro decks. Only having 4 dual lands is really, really tough. You might need to just suck it up and play some tap lands, honestly. But overall, certainly a lot of power here. Definitely a lot of different ways to build Rakdos. We saw a few cool Rakdos Aristocrats decks that also look cool. So a lot of ways to go with Rakdos as a guild. Format slows down, so being aggressive is really good. We saw a number of tap land openings from our opponents that we can punish. And yeah, definitely a good start to the format. Again, Martin lost the finals on Tuesday of Twitch Rivals and won Fandom Legends on Thursday, beating me in the finals last week. So deck's got a pedigree so far. Definitely something to watch. Something you're going to want to keep an eye on when you look at your new Throne of Eldraine cards and want to start getting into Standard. So that's all from me this week. Thank you for watching. My name is Jim Davis, of course. You're on CoolStuffInc.com. If you're watching on YouTube, hop on over to the actual site proper, CoolStuffInc.com. There's always a companion article written for every one of these videos. And make sure you check out my articles on Friday, of course, and the Throne of Eldraine preview stream tomorrow, as well as the article on Friday about the 10 decks that I play. And yeah, this is exciting. We're finally out of the doldrums of waiting for rotation. Throne of Eldraine is here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget also you can use promo code JIM5 for 5% off your order on CoolStuffInc.com. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Have fun with Throne of Eldraine. We'll have a fun brew for next week.